INFJ love, why they push you away. Love is deep, intense, and all-consuming for an INFJ. When they love with every fiber of their being. Yet, at the same time, INFJs have an uncanny tendency to push people away, even the ones they care for the most. If you've ever found yourself wondering why you pull away from love, or why an INFJ in your life suddenly becomes distant, you're not alone. This isn't about indifference or lack of care, it's the opposite. INFJs push people away because of how deeply they feel. In this video, we'll dive into 14 reasons why INFJs struggle with love and distance, along with how to navigate these challenges without sacrificing meaningful relationships. Stick around, because by the end, you'll not only understand why you push people away, but you'll also gain practical strategies to embrace love without fear. 1. Fear of being misunderstood. INFJs often feel like outsiders, even in relationships. They crave deep, meaningful connections but worry that their complex emotions and thoughts will be misinterpreted. You start opening up to a partner about your philosophical outlook on life, but their lukewarm response makes you retreat, convinced they'll never truly understand you. Instead of assuming misunderstanding, give people a chance to learn your depth. Express your needs and be patient with those who genuinely want to understand you. 2. Overwhelming emotional intensity. INFJs experience emotions at an extreme depth, which can be both beautiful and terrifying. They sometimes pull away to protect others from the intensity of their feelings. You fall in love and feel so deeply connected that it scares you. Rather than risk emotional overload, you create distance to regain control. Embrace vulnerability. Love requires risk, and by allowing yourself to be seen fully, you create space for a truly authentic connection. 3. The need for solitude. Even in the most fulfilling relationships, INFJs require time alone to recharge. This need for solitude can sometimes be misinterpreted as withdrawal or disinterest. After spending a weekend with your partner, you suddenly feel the need to disappear for days, causing confusion. Communicate your need for alone time. Let your partner know that solitude isn't rejection but a necessity for your well-being. 4. High standards and idealism. INFJs often have an idealistic view of love, which can make real relationships feel disappointing. When reality doesn't match their expectations, they may retreat. You fall in love with someone's potential rather than who they truly are, and when they don't meet those expectations, you feel disillusioned. Learn to appreciate people as they are, not just as you imagine them to be. Growth takes time, and love thrives in authenticity. 5. Fear of losing identity. INFJs give so much in relationships that they sometimes lose themselves in the process. To prevent this, they may subconsciously create distance. You realize you're adapting too much to your partner's preferences and suddenly feel the urge to withdraw and reclaim your individuality. Maintain your own passions, friendships, and self-care routines. A healthy relationship allows space for both partners to be their true selves. 6. A deep-rooted fear of abandonment. INFJs often worry that if they let someone in too deeply, they'll eventually be abandoned. To preemptively avoid this pain, they might distance themselves first. Things are going well in your relationship, but an old fear surfaces, convincing you that they'll leave you eventually, so you start pulling away. Recognize this fear for what it is, a past wound, not present reality. Open communication and self-awareness can help you break this cycle. 7. Emotional burnout. INFJs absorb the emotions of those around them, making relationships both fulfilling and exhausting. Your partner is going through a tough time, and you take on their emotional burdens to the point of feeling drained, leading you to pull away to recover. Set emotional boundaries. Supporting a partner doesn't mean carrying all their pain. Learn to replenish your energy without guilt. 8. Difficulty expressing needs. INFJs tend to focus on others' needs while neglecting their own, leading to resentment and withdrawal. You consistently prioritize your partner's happiness, but when you finally feel neglected, you silently withdraw instead of addressing it directly. Speak up about your needs before resentment builds. A healthy relationship is built on mutual understanding and communication. 9. INFJs hate conflict. Confrontation is deeply uncomfortable for INFJs, and they may distance themselves to avoid it. Your partner upsets you, but instead of addressing it, you slowly detach to escape the discomfort of conflict. Learn that healthy relationships require conflict resolution. Express your feelings calmly and assertively instead of avoiding the issue. 10. Fear of hurting others. INFJs are highly empathetic and fear that their actions or words might unintentionally hurt their partner. You start feeling doubts in a relationship but hesitate to express them because you don't want to cause pain. Honesty, even when difficult, is kinder in the long run than avoidance. Express concerns with compassion rather than bottling them up. 11. Struggling with trust. INFJs have been hurt before, and they don't trust easily. Even in a loving relationship, they may struggle to fully let go. Your partner reassures you, but you still feel hesitant to trust their words completely. Trust is built through consistency. Allow yourself to be open, even if it feels scary. 12. The all or nothing mindset. INFJs can be perfectionists in love, believing that if something isn't exactly right, it's not worth pursuing. A small imperfection in your partner makes you question the entire relationship. Let go of the need for perfection. Love is about growth, not flawlessness. 13. INFJs process love internally. Unlike other types who discuss their feelings openly, INFJs process love internally before they act on it. You might deeply love someone but hesitate to express it until you're absolutely sure. Don't let overthinking prevent you from experiencing connection. Allow yourself to express love even when it feels uncertain. 14. They love deeply, too deeply. INFJs love so intensely that it sometimes scares them. Love feels like a risk, and they instinctively guard themselves. You push someone away not because you don't love them, but because you love them too much. Love isn't meant to be controlled or protected, it's meant to be experienced. Trust that the right person will hold space for your depth. Understanding why you push people away is the first step to embracing love fully. It's okay to protect yourself, but don't let fear keep you from the deep connections you crave. Which of these points resonated with you the most? Comment below and let's create a space for INFJs to support each other in love. Stay safe, and see you in the next one.